Hey, it's Bart coming at you with another quick hitter. I've kind of got my, I got my cowboy hat on and I got a brand new Mong shirt. Kind of calling this my Texas Mong shirt. It's got these little like Texas stars on it. It's got this little mockingbird thing. And hello, look at the color. We got horseshoes, we got blue stars, and we got flames. This is probably one of my weirder manga shirts. Right now, Scott is just mocked me with his like weirder manga shirts. I don't think so. And I dropped on my hat, and am I coming out of my frame? I don't know, I might be. Am I coming out of my frame? So, by the way, we'll talk about, I put the Great War box. I have the tank expansion on the table, but for anybody that wants to know, we'll talk about it later. I had this thing here covered in tape, just riddled with tape, and I was hoping I could rip it off without looking at it. Let me take a look. I'm covering the name. My goodness. Okay, there we go. There we go. Haven't seen it. Okay, we got tape. Pulling it off. What a quick hitter is. Now I'm all leaning in because I feel like I'm not in frame. All right, I'm in frame enough. Sorry. Boom. Quick hitter's supposed to be fast. Supposed to be. I went a little long on my last one. Sorry. The whole idea is we get tons of samples in. I mix the samples up and try them blind. I never know if I am, this one's all going in because it's really small. I never know if I'm sipping on a bourbon, a rye, a scotch. I can usually tell when it's a peated scotch because it will reach out and tickle my nose. I come in blind. No preconceptions. I even had an Armagnac once that really threw me off because I was like, wow, sour whiskey, kind of. But I don't believe this is an Armagnac. Again, I have no idea what it is. No need to judge on the color, because who knows if there's colorant added or not. I don't know what it is. I will reveal what it is when we get close to done. Huh. Wow, hold on. Low ABV. I'm kind of getting bourbon notes. A little bit of a caramel, burnt sugar. Wow. Sweet, tangy. I almost wanted to say something from like Balcones, but I don't get any of the that mesquite wood thing that I'm used to, at least with the two Balcones I've had. Man, it's like a... I want to say a bourbon. Sooner or later, I'm going to call a scotch a bourbon, and it's going to be crazy. Sometimes I do well, sometimes I am off the rails wrong, folks. So, not getting hardly anything on the nose, which is just perplexing. I mean, just faint, faint, faint. We're going to add some water. I've got my paraphernalia stainless steel stick, is what I call it. I told Scott we need to sell these. He's like, it's a stainless steel straw. Bam! I think it's quick and dirty for your tastings. It's not as elegant as our little glass water dropper, nor as cool looking, but it also probably won't break. That survived the apocalypse right there, baby. That's a prepper's drinking straw. Boy, that didn't change much. Okay, hold on. Fruity, juicy, a little bit of oak, caramel candy, hard caramel candy. To me, it's a light ABV bourbon. Let's take a look. J.P. Weiser 150th. Just says 150th J.P. Weiser. This might be from, I don't know. Could be Quig. Could be Beaver. All right, well, so J.P. Weiser. Just A little bit lighter than I like. I mean, but here's the deal. Everybody kind of knows, if you've been watching the show, when it comes to American whiskeys, I lean toward rye. Even Canadian whiskeys, I love the Crown Royal Winter Harvest rye. The rye flavors to me, which this seems very, very light on the rye. Maybe there's some rye in the mash bill, but I'm not getting much. I lean toward the rye. So this is so light, though, that I think someone newer to whiskey would be great to enjoy this. There's a wonderful sentence. Would enjoy this. To me, other than the hard caramel candy flavoring on the finish, it's not doing much for me. It doesn't really pop on my nose. The flavors are, for me, fairly one-dimensional. I mean, it's pleasant, it's smooth, nice summer dram. There you go. So, anybody that didn't go watch my quick hitter with the Compass Box Double Single, you can see more on this. I won't say much. The Great War is the base game. This Richard Borg is a gaming system that is kind of a light entry war game. If you like that or think you would, it plays wonderfully well with my son. This happens to be World War I setting. Richard Borg's systems go from the ancients with Hannibal and his elephants and blocks that show these things to Napoleonics, Civil War, World War I, World War II. I don't think they've gone beyond that. Oh, nope. I think that's it. Maybe I'm missing one. So that's the gist of it. Light, fun, war game, dice roll next. And Scotch It, you Scotch guys. Riedel glass, cognac.